Hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? This is Laurie Laursen, and welcome to the Wealthy LaLa Show. You betcha. Today is episode 238. Let's just see here. So, mini reading day. The cards that jumped out at me are called Nature's Whispers. They are by Angela Hartfield. Hartfield, yes. And the artistry is done by Josephine Wall. And gosh, I just love Josephine's stuff. Just love it, love it, love it. So she's just got beautiful, butterflies and water and animals. And it's just very mystical and looking. So I am shuffling the cards as I speak. So you guys just, tap in. So what do you guys want to know about today? And again, as before, just take a big breath in, blow it out. You could just go with the ask for a general reading, or just wait to hear what just pops for you, or you can pick a card. So it's 2 cards, 3 cards, 4 cards. Not sure what it wants today here. How many cards do you want? 2, 3, 4. Oh, actually wants 4 cards. Okay. So, all right, people, here we go. So we're going to start with 1 card. I'm going to make them into kind of like a diamond shape. So one's going to be at the top. One is on the left. One is on the right. Or no, the bottom, the diamond. And then we're going to have one on the right. Oh, you want to be on the right? Okay, you be on the right, and this will be on the bottom. All right. So we got ourselves 4 cards here, people. Now, for me, right now in this particular second, it's almost like that bottom card is popping at me. That one on the left one. Let's just see. Whew. My house is cold this morning. Chilly. Okay. Did you ask a question? All right, we are going to start with the left. So it's in kind of like a diamond shape. So, there's the one on the left, one on the right, and then there's 2 in the middle, one on top of each other. Okay. I'm going to start with the left card. So the left card is new experiences and possibilities. Oh, gosh, that's so beautiful. These cards are just so gorgeous. I'm going to find it in the book here. Okay. So look around in nature, notice the new beginnings, new experiences, and new choices being shown to you. They will only be evident to you if you take the time to look for these subtle messages. You are on the first steps along a new path. You are being offered a blank page. What are the first words you would like to write on it? Your possibilities are endless. You are in complete control of your life. This is a new beginning on your journey. Live in the present and trust in your own abilities. Plant your seeds and willingly venture into new territory. Do you know what was really cool this past weekend when we were in Fort McMurray? I don't remember what it was, but we were driving around and we went to go see the big plants that were north of Fort McMurray. And so we're driving on the big highway, and then it started to rain really, really heavily. So we actually stopped in this pullout, which was by this big, beautiful group of massive group of trees, right? And I had something in my head that was bothering me. And what I did was I went and I just closed my eyes and I took in a big breath and I asked the trees what message they had for me. And it was so interesting because, as this card says, look around in nature. Nature can give you answers too. It was so incredible. I was so excited because what was exciting about it was that when I asked the question and received the answer / awareness, I could literally feel the change in my body with the ease that it created. So that was so awesome. Yeah, so don't try that for yourself. Okay, so the second card I'm going to do, so that one was the left one. Now we're going to do the bottom one. The bottom one says, be in service. Hmm. Interesting. Give back to the world. When we give in equal proportion to that which we receive, we are able to maintain balance. There are so many people who are in need of your services. Being in service could be as simple as a kind word, holding a door open, or joining in a cleanup effort. Look to nature and its ability to support according to what is needed at that time. Your efforts in supporting others around you will help create the energy needed to support humanity. So, wow. So if you guys got that card. So now I'm going to do the right card. Okay, clear endeavor. Oh, these cards are so beautiful. Okay. Something you truly desire requires a bigger commitment from you. Interesting. This could be physical, emotional, or mental. Identify what your needs are at this time. Actually commit to this goal and be willing to put in the time to make it become a reality or become reality. Commitment. This is so funny because after yesterday's show on committed, it says here, commitment plus hard work will assist in bringing your goals to completion. Once you decide, give your best to everything that you do. It gives plenty of new opportunities for you to reach your goals in no time. Pay attention to signs along the way as nature works to assist you. And what's interesting about yesterday's show where I talked about, like, is it consistent work or hard work? And that they actually have discovered that it's more consistent work. Like, what if it doesn't have to be hard? And so, as with anything, these cards, my show, an article, a book, something you hear on TV, always be willing to question what's actually true for you, okay? Um, yeah, because on a side note, even yesterday, I was on Instagram, and that woman who does the notes from the universe, she had this beautiful art thing that she put yesterday. And I just so loved this. So this is again about trusting yourself, right? So you know how you always hear you always have to love yourself before you can love someone else? So this is what she said. It's BS that you have to love yourself before you can love someone else. Human beings actually learn how to love themselves from being well loved in safe and trusted relationships. A lot of us are relearning how to let people care about us, the right people. And when she said that it's BS that you have to love yourself before you can love someone else, well, then you know what? To me, probably 95% of the people on the planet, maybe not that high, would never be in a relationship. And I love how this woman expresses that, it's being in relationship that we learn how to love ourselves, and we learn how to receive love and be love and do love and have love. So, that's why I really encourage you guys to take everything that you hear with a grain of salt, measure it through your guidance system, through your intuition, through what's light and heavy for you. Okay. So, yeah, even when it's amazing stuff that comes out of my mouth, just kidding. All right. Okay. So, anyway, so number 4, the top card, the top in the middle. Oh, and it says pause. So, if you got the top card, it says pause, and it says take a moment to assess what's really going on at this time. You're holding on to control and not allowing many wonderful blessings to come into your life. Grant yourself an opportunity to get into the sunshine. You deserve to receive this new prospect. Resistance can create unnecessary blocks. Interference can be caused by a multitude of energies, including your own attitude, other people, the weather, and so on. Create the opportunity to regroup. Don't feel the need to fight what's happening. It's a waste of energy. Find something else to do and wait until there is a better flow to finish the task at hand. The willingness to try something new is all that is needed to create something wonderful. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah. So, did you receive the new Experiences and Possibilities card, the Be in Service card, the Clear Endeavor card, and the pause card? I want to look at this Clear Endeavor one again. I just feel like there's, um, yeah. I just wonder. It seems to me, when I kind of look at these cards as a whole, huh, it's almost like we're being asked to be clear about what we would actually like to be in the world. What's our way as a person, as a being in this lifetime, desire to be in service? Like, is your being in service being a mom? Are you being in service to community groups? Are you being in service to um, the school, or elderly, or whatever it is for you, walking dogs, and stuff like that. And it's funny because what I'm actually hearing in my head for me, I mean, to me, doing this radio show, this podcast, is one of the things that's being of service for me. And I'm also really, really aware that where my being in service in this lifetime is very much about healing, like a family lineage or family trust, or family trust, family lineage, past wounds. As I've talked about in a few shows this last few weeks, what Bethany Watson Webster calls the mother wound, which is about, women being raised in a patriarchal society and the wounds that that's created between mothers, daughters, sisters, girlfriends, but the women on this planet. And I feel like that, as I choose and grow and learn and educate myself and be this different space out in the world, that is what my being in service is. It may not look like showing up for a community group and volunteering and cleaning tables at a function, or and it may, like, for each of us, this is where it's so beautiful if we take the time to tap into ourselves. And yeah, like, what is the being in service for you? And the clear endeavor is just, really sitting down with what is it that you would like to have do in the world, and just get really clear on that, clear on the energies of it. And what I've discovered is that when I started kind of like looking at energetic priorities, which is like with what Corey Michelle talks about, you can find her on Facebook. She does great stuff. Is that when I first started it, it was really like, I don't know what to do with this. Like, how do I know what I want? And again, it's like the whole idea of choosing something. It's like you write down, okay, I'm going to start with my life. I'd like to have the energy of wealth. I'd like to have the energy of playfulness. I'd like to have the energy of trusting myself fully. I like to have the energy of congruence. Okay. And so you say you start there and you start playing in it. And what will happen is the universe is like, oh, this is what she's asking for. Let's show her some of this. And then you'll experience some of it. And then you'll go, whoa, I'd like to ask for this too. Like, one of the things that I really noticed this weekend for me that was different than before is that when my legs or feet or knees or whatever have been sore, I've been, in the past, I was just in a place of, okay, I can't do this. I'm just going to be fine with it. And this weekend, for the first time ever, seriously, I was like, okay, what can I do? What would I like to do? Would this be fun for me to go see the parade? And would it be fun to hang out with the other couple, you know? And I mean, they went for walks. That wasn't something I could choose, but I'm like, you know, would I like to be able to do that? Like to have the option. It doesn't mean I choose it or not, but would I like to? And it's like, yeah, I actually would. I'd like to be able to meet up in the morning with another couple and, you know, walk to McDonald's and get a good coffee or, you know, and then walk down by the river or up and down the different streets and stuff like that. Like I had actually never up until this weekend considered that possibility or been in a space where I actually wanted it. And I'm noticing that it's as I choose to get into and get clearer on the things that I want, then the universe shows me more things to get even clearer on. So don't even have to have it all figured out how, like I talked about on the last two shows, the how, a little bit referenced it. You don't actually have to have it all figured out, the how. You just start with whatever it is, the parade you want to go watch, the walk you want to go on, the energetic priorities you'd like to create for yourself, the job you'd like to have, the, you know, healthier body, the whatever. And yeah. So anyways, we're at the end of today's show already. That just zoomed right by. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Thanks again so much for listening, and I hope you had fun with this. And you know what? If it's fun for you, I'd love it if you shared the podcast. That would be great. Okay, you guys take care.